Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn from Jessica Lynn Original Studios. Welcome back and welcome to our latest travel adventure. So in this video, we're going to be taking you on a journey to Green Bay, Wisconsin to visit one of our newest favorite hotels, the Tundra Lodge. It literally is just a couple of blocks from Lambeau Stadium. And for me personally, I am a huge fan of the water parks like we've experienced at the Wisconsin Dells. And wait until you see this wonderful weekend getaway location. It's a little bit smaller than some of the other hotels that you might have seen at like the Wisconsin Dells, but there's plenty of fun and excitement. My kids had a blast. I cannot wait to take you on a tour of this hotel. We have always just gotten comfortable with going to the Wisconsin Dells, so it was a huge surprise to us to find another location in Wisconsin that we could go and have fun. The other thing that I loved about this hotel, the Tundra Lodge, it's a water park in conference center, so they do a lot of weddings and stuff like that as well. But it is family owned and operated, and it opened in 2003. So I love that it's a family business. And the hotel itself, it's a bit unique. It has tundra regions around the world, so there are a lot of wilderness type animals, which you'll see in a moment. But there's also tigers and lions and bears. Oh my, no, I'm just kidding. But there's tons of stuff. So when you first walk in, it very much feels like you're at the wilderness, but it's a much smaller hotel. So it really is the perfect location if you're going to come up to Green Bay with the kids and you want to go see a Packer game, or you're going to go and take a tour of Lambeau Field. This hotel would be a great, addition to your weekend getaway. It was perfect for our family, because we were able to go on some Green Bay excursions, but then also be able to go and do something that they really enjoy, which is the water parks. Now, as you first come around the corner, there's the check-in booth to the left, and they've got their own gift shop, which is great. It's small, but it has pretty much everything you need. They did have a lot of candies and stuff like that, some really unique chocolates that the kids loved. Lots of Wisconsin cow items, lots of Green Bay Packers, so you can get cheese socks. I mean, come on, who doesn't need cheese socks? As well as all kinds of Packer hats and different items if you don't get enough of that if you go see Lambeau Field. And then there was also lots of merchandise that they had, not only for Packers or for, cow themed Wisconsin things, but they had a lot for their own hotel, which was really nice. Lots of toys for the kids, swimsuits if you forget them, which I'll tell you, happens, right? We've all packed our stuff and then realized we forgot. But there was a lot of merchandise for the actual hotel. And I would say it was on point to any sort of wilderness location. So whether it be at Disney, Wilderness Lodge, maybe you are at the Wilderness at Wisconsin Dells. I really loved this shirt. It was very cute, super soft. And because it is not a hotel that is run by a large corporation, price-wise, the t-shirts were much more affordable and, really cute designs. So I was really impressed with the merchandise they had. The other thing that was really nice is they had all kinds of snacks that you could purchase, and it was attached right to the front desk, so you can see that coming up here. And you never had to wait very long. There was always somebody available. And I did have to capture his little face because that was so adorable. Right across the way from the gift shop is the Caribou Restaurant and Bar. They serve really good American cuisine as well as craft cocktails. What I like is that you can see they have a full view of the water park, which we're going to look at in just a moment. But in this area, what I really liked is that they had a lot of televisions that I'm sure play the Packer games when they're going. And that would be really fun. Like if you couldn't be at Lambeau, at least you could feel like you're there and kind of had that camaraderie with everyone hanging out at the hotel. And when we were there, it only opened in the evening, so you'd have to check their website to verify what hours they're open. Again, gift shop, and then to the right there was another additional little area you could buy candies. The hotel itself also does a lot of birthday parties, which we thought was kind of cool They actually had 3 of them going on one of the days that we were there, and they actually have a separate room for them, and then they come across to the water park. Now, if you are going to stay at the hotel, you do get access at 1 o'clock p.m. the day that you arrive, and you get 1 color wristband. Then the next day, if you check out at 11 and you decide, you know, we want to go to the water park, you have access all day to up until 9 p.m. of that next day. You do have to go to the front office, though, and get a different wristband because they do change colors every day. But the cool part is you could check out, put your luggage away, go to those lockers, get all changed and everything. And they have huge bathrooms over there, so you still can, you know, come and go as you need. And this 30,000 square foot indoor water park, it has a ton of things to keep your kids busy and you as well. There's a really cool hot tub and it changes color. There's another one that matches that outside and it actually faces Lambeau, which is kind of cool. So if you want to, you know, be able to see the stadium. There is also a fun kids area off to the right, which is right over by that hot tub. It has a slide, a bunch of different water things, just little playground area kind of things that squirt the kids and stuff. And wristbands are required at all times, and they'll actually put a little thing you can see. It was like turquoise that day. So it's really nice because it'll tell you what color you need. And if you don't have that one, you have to go to the front desk to get it. Now for the little kids, there's also life vests. So if your kid needs a life vest for any reason, they do have them. When you first walk in by that hot tub to the right, there's actually a door over there, and you can actually get one for your child. They also have a bunch of climby things that spray water, and we'll see that in just a minute. Right now we're looking at the lazy river, which is a ton of fun. Now I do want to throw out that they do offer a lot of lifeguards that are all over the location, and I felt very safe that way. So again, you can see there's some slides, and right there's a huge climbing thing with a water bucket that dumps water. Tons of fun. The kids love it. And what's funny is some of the seating is right next to it, so they almost kind of got splash zone, if you will. Straight up ahead, you can see there are 2 big water slides, and those, it does require a tube to go on. And if your child is under 48 inches tall, they have to go with an adult. And super fun though. My kids probably did those like 50 times at least, at a bare minimum. And they watch you. And what's fun is that they're open and then they close, and they're open and they close, and they actually do go outside, but they're not open to the air outside. And then over here you can see that's where it lets out. And then there's a lazy river, which is so much fun. It goes around the loop, and then there's 2 paths you can split off into. There's like a calm one, and then it goes to that bubbly river. That was the best. Every time you hit it, your tube would kind of start to flip a little bit, and then kids were kind of flying around. Super fun. When you come back out of the water park, there is a fish tank, and the fish were so pretty. There were some cute ones in there, and they were like staring at people as they would go by, which I thought was so cute because people would walk by and the fish were just like, I see you. And look at that one's like staring at some coral. But to the right of that, they actually have a full-scale arcade, and my kids loved that as well. So if you have, doesn't matter the age, they had a lot of games with different level challenges. They do old school tickets. So just know that if you're on a machine that for some reason doesn't spit out the tickets, you just have to go up to the desk or have somebody hold the game for you, and they go around as well, and they'll fill them really fast. We ran into that where we had one machine. My husband, you'll see it in a minute, he won one of the games and needed over 400 tickets, and so they had to run over quick and provide that quick and solve that problem for us. But the arcade was fun. They have limited prizes. You know, I always feel like the Chuck E. Cheese and all of those kind of things, you know, the prizes are always okay. But, you know, I mean, if you get lots of points, it's worth it. But to be honest, you know, like everything, I don't think any of the places really have that great of prizes for the kids like that. I did like, though, that you could see, again, so not only was the bar above it, so that Caribou restaurant is right above the little arcade area, all of which has views into the water park. So kind of nice, like if you have 2 older kids maybe that are in the arcade, you can kind of keep an eye on them. And I just want to take a quick moment and just say thank you so much for watching. I really love taking these fun adventures, And if this is something that you are interested in seeing more of, I do a lot of these point of view videos, and then I do a lot of vlogging as well. That's what I'm working toward this year. So be sure to subscribe down on the bottom right hand side. I'd love to have you join me on a ton of other adventures. We've got a bunch coming up. I'm really excited this year to share so much with you guys. But let's go ahead and take a look at when my husband won. We were so, my kids were just like, Dad, can you do it? And so he played a couple of times, and sure enough, he hit the jackpot. Like, I can't even tell you. He was so excited. About 15 kids came and surrounded him, and it was like a moment, and it was really fun. So now that we've finished our time in the arcade, let's go ahead and head back to finish our tour. I want to go ahead and show you there is another restaurant that's a lot of fun. They have a buffet there, which the food was buffet food, right? So it was good. Wasn't great, but it was good. It's not included. You do have to pay for it. But it was nice not to have to leave the hotel. Although I will tell you that there actually in the parking lot is a Little Caesars Pizza, and then across the street you could walk right over to a Pizza Hut. So if you're looking for pizza, it's really close. Now right over, we're back upstairs when we first came in. Now we're going to go to the right. And over here they've got a ballroom. They do weddings. They have a lot of conventions. All 3 days we were there, they had a different group having a convention there. And when you turn to the left, this is going to be on the second floor. So we are not, we're again, super easy to get to. I think they try to put a lot of the people that go to the convention on this floor. There is a first floor, and on the first floor it does have a little bit of a pool smell down there. It wasn't very strong, but just know that if you're on that first floor, it can be really loud because there's a lot of kids running around in and out on their way to the pool. We were able to get a room up on the third floor, so we ended up in a king suite. And what was really nice about it is that we were up, you just take the elevator, really easy, right by the entrance. And our room itself was probably, I think we were like third or fourth to the elevator, which was nice. And I thought, ooh, it's going to be loud, but it wasn't. And our room, we had a great room. It was very clean. We were really happy about it. And again, this review I'm doing because I really enjoyed this trip, and I want to share this with you as another alternative to the Wisconsin Dells. So there's a king bed, and it was comfortable for the most part. It gets, I always think hotel room beds are always too hard for me, but over here across there was a little sink and a hairdryer, so a nice little place to get ready. That was separate from the bathroom. Come around the corner, there was a little coffee maker and a little station for you. There was also another mirror, so this could be used as like a secondary place to get ready. To the right again, there's the bed, and it had plenty of pillows. A nice little area. We were able to put the suitcase on there to get ready. And then there was our TV with our location to put clothes or anything we wanted. And there was a refrigerator in there, which is nice because if you go to a restaurant nearby, you could bring the food back. Then this couch actually pulls out. So if you have kids, it's a great space they could sleep in. And the other thing that was nice is there was a divider. Right here, a nice little workstation with their full menu. They do offer food that you could actually have delivered. Our view, there's Lambeau right over there with all they're getting that new TV. So if you've seen our video on Lambeau, you'll know that they're working on putting up the brand new mega screens, so that'll be fun. But this couch does pull out, which was nice. My kids have had that before when we've gone to like the Disney DVC. Sometimes they have the pull-out couch. There's also space in a closet. And then to the right, obviously, there is a bathroom. Here's that storage I was just talking about. Ironing board, iron. And then bathroom. Plenty of towels. Shower. Nice warm shower, which was really nice. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have any problems whatsoever with the room. We really liked it. I liked pretty much everything they offered. They were very friendly, and we did end up asking for a couple extra pillows, only because my kids were asking for some extra ones, and they brought those to us right away. So, all said, I mean, it was a really nice hotel. Definitely watch for pricing. We were actually able to get a lower price by calling and just asking if the room rate had dropped, and it had. So definitely worth it to just ask and find out. But I mean, it was a great way to add on to something that we wanted to do, which to go see Lambeau and to kind of hang up in Green Bay. And then the kids had a fun excursion too. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is very much along the lines of my Wisconsin Dells videos. I do a lot of them, so please go ahead and subscribe. I just hit 2,500 subscribers, working my way up to 3,000. I'd love to have you join me. Go ahead and watch some more videos, and don't forget, we'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody.